You're watching South Asia Newsline and here the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 23rd of January. At least 13 killed, many hurt after high-speed train cut down people in Western India. No trade talks on table, says India's Foreign Minister Jaishankar on trade with Pakistan. And Afghan man arrested after deadly knife attack in German park. And now for all the details. At least 13 passengers of a train were killed on Wednesday night after being hit by the another train in Jalgaon district of India's Maharashtra state. The incident happened when passengers disembarked from their train in panic amid a fire rumor, only to be hit by another passing train on the adjacent track. A track curvature prima facie affected the visibility for the Karnataka Express train, which mowed down the passengers, railway officials said. The injured were rushed to hospital and are under treatment. Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis has announced Rs 5 lakh ex gratia to the kin of the deceased. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also expressed his condolences.
आगी लग गई थी तो हम सभी उतर रहे थे तो मैं भी उतर के गया, साइड में खड़ा हो गया, फिर आदमी का धक्का लगा तो ब्रिज से मैं नीचे गिर गया।
जब आप वहाँ नीचे गिरे तो आपने क्या देखा, वहाँ क्या मंजर था?
बहुत बुरा, सबको उड़ाते ट्रेन जा रही थी।
ट्रेन से उतरे सर कि कहीं की मतलब ट्रेन में आग लग गई है, धुआं से सब भर गया है, आग लग गई है, भाग लो। तो ट्रेन मतलब रोकिन तो वहाँ से उतरे लगागा, हमसे भागे लगागा सर। तो उधर से ट्रेन बहुत तेज़ी में आई, मुड़ के आई, देखागा नहीं, आई सबका काट कूट के सब चली गए। हमसे भाग लिया तो बाहर मतलब चोट वोट खा गए, इतना हादसा हुआ।
And weeks after Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq called for resumption of trade between both countries, India's Foreign Minister Jaishankar has said it was not New Delhi but the Islamabad which ceased trade between both the countries in 2019. Talking to media in Washington, Jaishankar reiterated India's long-standing concern regarding the most favoured nation status. He said India had extended the status to Pakistan, but it was not reciprocated by Islamabad. He added there has been no recent decisions or initiatives from either side on the matter. Relations between India and Pakistan have been severely strained since 2019, when India conducted airstrikes on terror hideouts in Pakistan's Balakot region following a terror attack in Pulwama that claimed the lives of 40 Indian paramilitary personnel. Tensions escalated further when both countries recalled their ambassadors after India revoked the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. New Delhi has maintained that while it desires normal neighbourly relations with Pakistan, the responsibility lies with Islamabad to create an environment free of terrorism and hostility for meaningful dialogue to take place.
ट्रेड हमने तो बंद नहीं किया, जो किया तो उनके प्रशासन ने जो 2019 में जो निर्णय लिए गए कि भारत के साथ व्यापार नहीं करना, वो उनके साइड से था। तो हमारा जो इस मुद्दा के बारे में हमारी जो चिंता जो थी, शुरू से हमारा हित था कि हमें MFN स्टेटस मिले, कि हम पाकिस्तान को MFN स्टेटस देते थे, वो हमको देते नहीं थे। तो आज पिछले साल के बाद ऐसी कोई पाकिस्तान के साथ बैठ के ऐसी कोई बात नहीं हुई व्यापार के बारे में, ना उनके यहाँ से कोई ऐसा इनिशिएटिव आया है।
And while addressing an event in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on Wednesday said that Islamabad would continue to extend political, moral and diplomatic support to the people of Kashmir till they achieve the right to self-determination as per UN resolutions. He expressed confidence that the sacrifices of the Kashmiri people would not be in vain and that freedom would ultimately dawn in the occupied territory. This comes amid numerous complaints from residents of POJK regarding issues of load shedding and the impact of indiscriminate policies of Pakistan. India has repeatedly told Pakistan that Jammu and Kashmir as a whole is and shall forever remain an integral part of the country. India has said it desires normal neighbourly relations with Pakistan in an environment free of terror, hostility and violence. Moving on. A 28-year-old man from Afghanistan has been arrested after a knife attack in a park in Germany's Bavaria that killed 2 people, including a toddler, what the country's chancellor condemned as an act of terror. Police said a 2-year-old boy and a 41-year-old man who reportedly attempted to help the child were killed. 2 other victims were severely injured in the stabbing, whose motive was not immediately clear. Interior Minister Joachim Herman said the suspect had a history of violent behavior and was undergoing psychiatric treatment. He had his asylum process closed and had said he would voluntarily leave Germany in December but had not left and remained under treatment. An initial search of his accommodation in the asylum shelter did not reveal any signs of radical Islamist tendencies, but only medication consistent with his psychiatric treatment, Herman added. The stabbings add to a string of violent attacks in Germany that have raised concerns over security and migration ahead of parliamentary elections on February 23rd. A protester said when former Chancellor Angela Merkel adopted an open-door policy in 2015, which led to around 1 million refugees arriving in Germany, she had in fact opened the door to hell.
Mein Wunschkonzert ist, ich spreche jetzt nur für mich persönlich, das ist jetzt meine subjektive Meinung, Wunschkonzert wäre, dass wir eine ordentliche Abschiebepolitik betreiben, dass die Leute, die ausreisepflichtig sind, auch dieses Land verlassen. Auch der Täter heute war wieder ausreisepflichtig und es wird langsam auch schwierig, das vor den Bürgern zu rechtfertigen. Es ist ja, hier ist der Herr Herrmann ist heute zum Tatort gereist, deswegen konnte ich da die Versammlung nicht stattfinden lassen. Sehr schön, dass er da ist, aber der hat vielleicht vergessen, wann es 2015 das Tor zur Hölle aufgetreten hat.
And months after the UN announced a fact-finding mission for the July-August protest in Bangladesh, UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Volker Turk has said the mission work is near completion and its report will be released by mid-February. According to the Dhaka Tribune, the announcement was made by Turk during a meeting with Bangladesh Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum's annual meeting in Davos. He said the report by the UN will be first shared with Bangladesh interim government, following which it will be released by the UN Human Rights Office. During the meeting, Yunus expressed gratitude for investigating the alleged crimes committed during the month-long protest, the media report said. Yunus also highlighted that reports from 6 independent commissions are also expected to be published around the same time and suggested that these reports could complement each other. And cutting across party lines, union ministers, chief ministers and other state ministers spoke in one voice to promote India's growth story this week at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Even when they otherwise compete with each other for investments and other resources, the leaders spoke in unison with India-first approach. India has sent its largest ever delegation to the annual event, comprising 5 union ministers and 3 state chief ministers, besides the government officials and civil society members. During a press conference at the Indian Pavilion, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu stressed India as a country is well positioned with economic reforms, stable growth rate and very strong policies from the government. Union Minister of Food Processing Industries Chirag Paswan also asserted India's commitment towards global collaboration.
Davos World Economic Forum been very, very good for India to put forward all our concerns, all our issues, all our suggestions, and we've been doing this strongly at every platform. Also, yes, India has been very, very clear in terms of global collaboration, and I think our representation at Davos every year asserts our commitment towards the global collaboration where, you know, we want the whole globe, whole world to progress together. My Prime Minister is also very clear with his vision when he talks about India. We want to present India at an international market where we can help each other with new technologies, with new collaborations.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.